What is up, you guys? This is Demon HD, and I am back. And today we are back on Tier Maker ranking Madden 20 Ultimate Team Golden Tickets. Now, if you did not know, my Ultimate Team does have all golden tickets in Ultimate Team except for quarterbacks, which is Cam Newton, Michael Vick, RG3, and Muhammad Sanu. And that's because you can only have 2 quarterbacks in your lineup, but everyone else I do have. So let's get right into the rankings, shall we? Calvin Johnson is the easiest one to rank. He is S tier, by far the best user in the game. He is 6'5", and you put him in at sub packages, like where you put him in as your user. By God, can he cover the middle of the field with no issue at all. Now, once again, I have all these, so I should be able to rank these pretty easily. Zach Gentry is a B. Yes, Gentry is a B. Now, the one thing I'm actually noticing about this tier list is it's missing Kelvin Benjamin. But, yeah, I don't know why they forgot to put Kelvin Benjamin in, but I just noticed that. So, yeah. If I had to say why Gentry's a B, is because, and I know the person made it to where he's a possession-catching wide receiver. He's not like a run blocker. But in Ultimate Team, you need your tight end to be able to run block. Especially this year when it was a run-heavy year. He didn't have the highest run blocking. Now, if he would have boosted the run blocking, this card would have been an A to S tier. But due to the fact of the low run blocking, he only is a B tier. Julio Jones is by far the best wide receiver in the game. He's an S tier. And if you think, well, you got Ultimate Legend Moss. Yeah, but the problem with Ultimate Legend Moss is you need every piece for him to be that good. You need the NFL 100 Moss to get Moss 100 on him. So that's why I say Julio's better. But I think Julio's the best wide receiver in the game. Basically 99 stats, everything. Mike Evans is a D tier. Mike Evans is a D tier golden ticket. It was a fun idea, but the fact that his card does not play well at all, it kind of downgrades it, and it's really doesn't play well. He doesn't play well for me. In fact, he's actually on the bench. Like, he's actually in the sub corner or like punt returner for me. He doesn't even make my lineup anymore, technically. He's not in the starting 5 cornerbacks, so he's a D tier. Reggie White is B tier. His card looks amazing, but unless he's in a certain package or unless he has abilities, you kind of really don't notice him on the field. And when I run the 3-4, he's really never on the field, so that's why he's a B tier. Josh Allen to me is A tier. He's fast enough. He has on my team he has 95 speed. He has 99 everything basically on throwing stats. And he is the highest, I think the second highest carrying or the highest carrying of a quarterback golden ticket. He's going to make the throws, and a lot of people forget Allen does get escape artists. And I pulled off 50-yard runs with Josh Allen on Weekend League on stream. So I think Josh Allen is probably the best, if not like one of the best golden ticket quarterbacks in the game. Ow. As you just heard, I just hit my foot on my table. God damn it. Taylor Mays is S tier. He is another amazing player. If you have Taylor Mays and Calvin Johnson in your safety duo, you know you're gonna have some fun playing with them because you can either user one or the other, and then have fun with the other one. I usually use your Calvin and let Taylor Mays just murder someone on the field. That's just me. Edmonds, and I hate to say it, is a C tier. And I'm going to put him as C tier because the major thing is, if you cannot get human joystick as a running back, that's kind of a bad thing. Because you have so many running backs. You have the Ultimate Legend Walter Payton. You have the Bo Jackson that you can see here. So many running backs can get human joystick that it's kind of needed anymore in the game to where if you don't have it, it's kind of bad. The card is a good card, but with the no human joystick, it's like, Lamar Jackson, I'll say S tier because he had the highest card boosted from. Like, every other card was 95, 95, 95. I think a 93. Yeah, no, 93, 67, 94. I don't know. Like, as you can see, he had the highest card to boost from. He had a 98 overall honors card, so of course this card's going to be the best card. I don't know. I played with Lamar Jackson. I don't really know how I feel with him throwing. To me, I still can't throw for to save my life with Lamar Jackson. I can run with Lamar, no problem. I really can't hit those throws that I can with Josh Allen. But Brian Burns, it's hard to rank Brian Burns because there's games where he is just dominant, like an A tier, and then there's games where he's like C tier. So I guess I'll put him in the middle, B tier. I have abilities on Burns usually, so like he's coming off the edge. There's a lot of time. Actually, you know what? Burns is C tier. And I would put Burns in a B tier or A tier if he could have gotten pass rush elite with edge threat elite. He could only get one, so it's kind of like, all right, which one do I choose? And if he could have gotten both, he would have been up tier above at least. But Mohamed Sanu, D. I have not met anyone who uses Mohamed Sanu as their quarterback. It was a fun idea. It's like I love the fun ideas, but and it's clearly not showing because it's like they're both fun ideas were in the D tier, but it's just a sense of like they're not usable. Like the Mohamed Sanu, he could only really run. He really couldn't throw, and he has the highest carrying out of any golden ticket quarterback. But it's just the fact that he can't really make a throw. Adrian Peterson, I know this is going to sound weird. He's a B tier running back. He is the best running back without abilities for me. I'd use Bo Jackson with and without abilities, and he's better than AP. But what I'm saying because I use him with abilities. AP will break off huge runs without abilities. Yes, he does not get the human joystick, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't even need abilities to be good. So that's why he's better than Edmonds, but not going to be Bo Jackson. Keith Bullock. D. This was the worst golden ticket of the year. And once again, it was an EA developer who doesn't know how to use their own game, and that's why, Keith Bullock was a card. It's a run stuffer, but couldn't stuff the run. Or it was a zone coverage person, but zones don't work. So, you see how there's a problem? He's a zone linebacker, but zones don't work. Jalen Ramsey is an A tier. He is the best cornerback in the game. By far, no question. He's shutting everyone down, and you can't do anything about it. Middle linebacker Troy Polamalu, he's... I'm going to say B tier because he's kind of short. As a user, he's 5'10", and you can have Calvin or Mays at 6 foot. Over 6 foot, I think 6'5" on both. So that's why Palomalu's a little lower. He has 97 speed on my team. He has 99 excel. He's a good card, but he's not going to be this amazing user. He's good, but he's not that great. Cam Newton, I'm going to say Cam's a D. I'm going to say Cam Newton's a D tier. He's the cheapest, if not the second cheapest quarterback. He doesn't need another 99 overall. He had a draft card. Nobody knew that was coming out when they made it, but it was just the card wasn't that good. Michael Vick, A tier. Michael Vick is A tier. He's not as good as Lamar Jackson, but he's just underneath him, if that makes any sense. I mean, he's Michael Vick. He's going to be the hot seller. He sold for 7 million coins and all that. I mean, when Calvin and Julio came out, I bought them each for 6 million coins. I don't want to talk about it, but that's what happened. I don't like Vick, but he's really good, but I didn't personally use him, but from what I've seen, I should say, he's an A-tier quarterback. Dawkins, C. Why? Why is he a card? Why did someone make a Brian Dawkins golden ticket? Brian Dawkins didn't need a golden ticket. You could have done that to any card in the game that didn't have a 97 overall plus. Stupid. Same thing with Anthony Barr. 97 overall plus player at the time because that was a developer golden ticket who said it's meant to be a user. What if I don't user it? Does that mean the card's useless? That's what you basically just said. Anthony Barr, good zone coverage. Problem is, zones don't work. Quincy Enunwa, theme team golden ticket. I don't care if this card is that good. If it's a theme team golden ticket, because it is, that's what it is, a theme team golden ticket, it's an automatic D for me. The fact that you picked Quincy Enunwa, you could have put Robbie Anderson, who had a 96 free agency card, and made him also that good. You could have done Demaryius Thomas, but no, you picked Quincy Enunwa, who I don't even think actually played a game this season, because he hurt his neck again, or hurt his back, and then the Jets cut him. So, how does he get a 99 overall? Terrible card. Crayvon LeBlanc. Crayvon, he's better than Mike Evans, but he's not as good as Ramsey. Ramsey's A tier, Crayvon's C tier. Crayvon's not terrible, but he's not great. And I like my corners to be able to do it all. He really can't. He's a good slot corner. He would not be a number one corner for any team. RG3, he's an A tier quarterback. And the reason why he's an A tier, he doesn't get, like, all the fun abilities. He doesn't get human joystick, but he does get, dashing deadeye. He does get hot route master, I think. He gets escape artist. But he has the fastest release out of any quarterback in the game. And that's what's going to make him A tier. I like Josh Allen more than Vic and RG3, but that's just me. You might call it Bills fandom, but that's just me. And Bo Jackson is S tier. Bo Jackson is the best running back in the game, even with his Ultimate Legend now. There's no question that Bo Jackson is the best running back in the game. Now, Kelvin Benjamin, because he's not here, would be a B tier. Kelvin Benjamin is a B tier wide receiver. It was a troll card, but it ended up being one of the best wide receivers in the game because he's so tall and he can actually get elusiveness or evasive, I should say. I would call it elusiveness, but it's evasive. But he can get all these fun abilities that a 6'5" wide receiver who's like 200 plus pounds should not be able to get. But Kelvin Benjamin's a B tier. That's going to be the end of this tier list video, guys. Once again, let me know if you agree with my list, if you disagree, where you would put some of these players. And also, send me some tier lists that you guys want me to do. I'm going to give my opinion. I know you guys don't, you're going to agree and disagree, but you're going to tell me down below. Once again, we are on the path to 500 subscribers for Madden 21. We're going to be hitting Madden 21 every day with daily content. And we are giving away a copy of Madden 21. I'm going to leave the link to that video up in the corner. For D-Man HD, I'm out.